Well, November 27th, specifically, 2019, was the date of inauguration here at the University of Liberia, Fender campus. What I've worked on so far with my colleagues is that on Sunday, October 18, 2020, celebrated the fact that it was exactly 1 year when I got that telephone call. And so I chose for this year was also on Sunday, so that I visited 4 of the United Methodist churches in Liberia to express gratitude to God for the opportunity for public service in the educational sector. Why did I go to Trinity United Methodist Church? Well, because my growing up was in the boroughs of Newtown, and Georgia Patton that I stopped by was also my home church at the time from youth days. And I went to Stephen Truba Nangwe, and I ended at the Refuge United Methodist Church. Well, throughout those 4 services stops I made was to express gratitude to God for going a 1-year cycle for the invitation when I got the call from the Minister of State, Minister Mauritania McGill, inviting me on behalf of the President to join and to make that nomination to serve the University of Liberia. So that was the first journey of the 365 days, as you name it, for the nomination or the appointment by the President. Being able to recruit a management team of professional people who are gifted in their own rights to join me as we do this service for country at the university. Because when you are putting together a team in such a situation, you are careful in who you invite to join you to achieve the goals and objectives of the university. And so I want to express my gratitude to members of the UL management team, the UL cabinet, for agreeing to join me in that effort, and it's been a wonderful experience working with all of these wonderful people at the level of vice president, deans, chairperson, administrative directors, academic directors, and I'm thankful that they all agreed that we move in a direction. I'm also thankful for the cooperation of our administrators, the faculty, staff, and students of the university. So for me, that will be one level of the work. We've been able to put in motion the curriculum review and innovation. We talk about most of the discipline or departments are reviewing their curricula now for a new dispensation. We have continued faculty development and staff development. Most of our colleagues, we currently have about 38 to 45 faculty colleagues who are on steady leave in various universities in Africa and around the world. We managed to increase our readiness in computer technology. In the midst of all of this, with the COVID-19 pandemic, we were forced to move or fast track our effort for distant learning or online learning or e-learning at the university in a step-by-step. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we were forced to work along with the National Commission on Higher Education, the government of Liberia, to do a pilot semester of an e-learning program for our students so that we'll continue teaching and learning at the University of Liberia. Out of the 18,000 plus students, we were blessed for this pilot to have 14,000 plus students who went through the e-learning semester. This week, students are completing their final exam for that e-learning semester, which was the second semester of our academic 2019-2020. Additionally, I shared with the team on November 27th that we were going to put additional effort in resource mobilization for the University of Liberia, because we knew that our running of the university with 90% of resources coming from the government, we had to find other ways and means to ensure that we can mobilize resources or find opportunities for investment that will ensure that the university will have other means to supplement what we're going to receive from government. I'm happy to share with you that we have been able to establish and register here in the Republic what we call the Lux Investment Corporation as a business arm of the university that will lead us into resource mobilization and investment. The third area I want to live on, I will say more about that particular investment corporation later. We've been discussing sometime in the past developing a university city, and over the period of time we received on September 30th the roadmap, the blueprint as to what we would do in developing a university city as we move to the future. And I want to express my gratitude to the chairperson and members of that Findale Land Development Committee that we have changed now to a commission moving forward to find friends and partners, private-public partnership, those who are interested in joining us for the development of the university city, where we have 5,800 acres in Findale for that expansion to continue to take place. The area of research and policy study has been expanded at the university with gifted people who are preparing the university for that other direction of the university. And I'm very, very happy with the progress we have made so far. All our vice president deans are working hard. There are different engagement of our university with several institutions in partnership. During the period review, we started expanding our relationship in West Africa. I visited the University of Sierra Leone. We are completing the memorandum of understanding that will be sent in the next week for we to sign a MOU between the two institutions for partnership, faculty exchange, student exchange, staff exchange. We just keep building. We have a lot of relationship outside in the US, in China, in Europe. But in the sub-region, we thought we needed to expand that relationship on our working with West African University and other universities in the world. So, and we are happy that we are getting there, and I share with you about the Lux investment. We are considering now where are the subsidiaries that we can establish that will move us to turning the wheels for income generation of the university. We have finalized plans for what we call Lux Fountain, a water bottling company that we will put into place very soon. Part of the centenary celebration when I came on board was the question of a printing press. We have had discussion with our friends in other institutions, and one of them from China have donated a large printing machine and a smaller one as a gift to the University of Liberia that will be the foundation for the starting of our Lux printing press, publishing house as we move from there. So those discussions are happening. There are other ones that are there, but we have not fine-tuned them. And by the time we turn the cycle of the first year, we believe that we'll put those others into place. And therefore, I'm inviting those who are listening to me and all over the world, or if you want a place to be in partnership, we are ready, we are willing, we invite you to join us in the enterprise of higher education in Liberia. And we believe with your partnership, working together we will make it, and we'll make sure that we can brighten the light here at the University of Liberia, Lux in Tenebris, light in darkness at the State Rural University of Liberia as we go forward. movement is, you get to say, a Greek word, movement of truth. I spent a lot of years at the University of Liberia before becoming president. Since 2007, I've been privileged to work at the university at the senior management level, from being a student, associate vice president, student affairs, vice president and dean of student, chairperson of the Department of Philosophy and Religion, before I came to the office of president. And I know that we in the academic community, we usually resist change. The academic community is very traditional. And the Kairos movement I was calling for was to prepare the university family. If we must be top 20 in 7 years in our sub-region, we could not do things the way we used to do things. There had to be a movement of truth to challenge ourselves, that the change we were looking for will start from ourselves. And the structure, the organogram we have and the reality on the ground had to correspond. We could not be in the 21st century and want to operate the flagship university as if we were in the 15th century. That was made a Kairos movement. I was calling on the university's family, we are ready for change. I know it will not be easy, it will be tough, but we got no luxury of time to drag, because to drag to get from the 14th, 15th century to the 21st century, we will need more than 7 years. But if we have a challenge that I took over from my predecessor of meeting top 20 in 7 years, then we didn't have the luxury of time. I had to tell the university, we find ourselves at the movement of truth, at the Kairos movement, and the change that we've all been talking about will start taking place from now. From the internal cycle of any institution, from the grassroots before becoming the leader there, you have many years of experience, institutional memory, how things are done, and over the past time, my colleagues, professors then who were head of the university, technically were not one from the ground. They came after a process from where and then became president of the university. I've been here from 2007 working with students, working with faculty and staff, many times as the IT Vice President for Administration, IT Vice President for Academic Affairs, Institutional Development, or University Relations. I brought that background to the particular opportunity given me to be president. And I believe that those who put my name forward to the visitor gave all of that information, so he knew that background to say, hey, you've been here for a long time, we need stability at the university. We believe that you, knowing the situation at the university, can be the best person we can ask now to help us move the university forward. And I think that from that standpoint, he was also sharing at the inauguration, hey, your student, your leader here, your dean, here, you work with him. Administrative faculty, he one of the faculty members, you know him very well. He's here now, work along with him. You all work together to make our flagship university what it ought to be. I'm happy that I have the cooperation of the management team, the administrative directors, the faculty association, the staff association, the student association. We've been working hand in hand, been sharing. I have different sections with faculty members, staff, and all of that. So I won't say we're there yet, because it's just the first year, and maybe they've been giving me the honeymoon. And I thought it would be good to prepare myself and to also share with them. I'm a team player. I don't know how to work alone. And so that platform that is giving all of us to move this flagship university to the next level will not be done by I alone, but all of us working as a team to move the university forward.